Mitrom and Bandhuvam, welcome to South Asia Maps, the education channel, intellectual Kshatriyas channel. This is your presenter Dr. J. Reddy. At South Asia Maps, your presenter will bring you a fascinating aspects of Indology to human ecology and geography, history, culture and heritage and global systems. The uniqueness of this education channel is all the preparations are made meticulously by a person who has did extensive work since 1977, so that the information will be easily etched into your minds that will cut short of your learning curve very rapidly. Excuse me for my allergies. It is an immense pleasure today to open a new playlist series under Maharashtra. As a part 1, I will be talking about the districts and tehsils of Maharashtra, that is the Konkan region and Malvan region. Mitram and Bandhuvam, if you are not aware, I have posted more than 360 presentations as of 2023 April, covering varied diverse topics. That is at South Asia Maps J. Reddy. You can go and explore further. For your convenience, I have put them in 30 plus playlists. You can pick and choose the topic of your interest. Maharashtra series is a fascinating series. In this initial stage, I have purported to post these 17 or so, and will add it later, many other aspects as per my time and your interest. So, I will be talking about Maharashtra districts, part A. First is Konkan, I will be talking about. Maharashtra is a great nation. Marathis are very great people. Marathas has a great empire, a fascinating empire, which were bulwark of freedom. Is the land of Mavals and Maratha warriors, land of Chhatrapatis, the land of Shrimant Peshwas, of course, is the land of Veer Savarkar. Marathas led reconquest of Bharat from Mughal imperialism. In 758 AD, they won the land from Kathak on the banks of Ganga Sagar to Attak on Sindh river itself, Attak to Kathak. In the next year, they lost to Durrani's Afghans. That is a different story. So that is about the first part. We'll be talking about the districts and taluks of Konkan region. Why we should know about it, and if you know the state, let's say Maharashtra should be having around about 40 districts or so. There are many. Most of the time I will be only putting for my audience a British time, British India time. Districts are the districts at the time of state reorganization committee's recommendation. That is almost at the time of partition, independence and Radcliffe Award. This is done particularly so that there will be less districts for the audience to know and they can have a very good grasp. In this presentation, I will be talking about the districts as well as some tehsils. Suppose when the British left in India, there were 250 districts or so, maybe 275 to less than 300 south of Khyber to Kanyakumari. If you know 300 districts, you know a lot. If you can know at least one more region in a district, you will know 600 places. 300 to double it. If you know 3 or 4, you will double round about 900, 1200. That means if we can know round about 1000 places in South Asia, means that will be a tremendous amount of knowledge for you. And when you are reading the news or politics or economy, you can comprehend and grasp the things a lot. So that is the purpose of talking about some tehsils. And I have particularly put less tehsils, some important regions, so that it will not be overwhelming for the audience. Of course, if you are a domicile of Maharashtra, you will get better. If you are living outside Maharashtra, like me, who almost never visited Maharashtra except traveling through a flight across, and you will get a broader idea. So these are the 3 districts in the Konkan region. This is the Kambat region, this is the Konkan region, this is the Gomantak region. South we will see Kanara region, that is the Udupi and Karwar and Mangalore. Further south we see Malabar region. Further south you see Venad Kanyakumar region. So this is the Konkan region. It is the north of Goa and south of Daman, which were under Portuguese Imperia before. There are 3 districts: Thane district, Colaba district, Ratnagiri. We are not covering the urban area, Bombay, which is enclosed in the Salsette Island. That is a big island of the size of Union Territory of Delhi. And I have put here all the taluks. You can stop it further and look at them if you need. Let's start in the northern part, north of, this is the Thane district, is the northernmost district. So it have now there are many districts. So the Palghar region and Bhiwandi, Kalyan, Ulhasnagar, there are Greater Bombay urban region. Then you have Jawahar Taluk. That used to be a princely state. So Thane and Bhiwandi, Ulhasnagar, Jawahar princely state, and Palghar, and Bombay and Salsette. And very important, Vasai or Bassein is in this region. Battle of Bassein is a very famous, where Peshwas Bajira won Peshwas brother Chimaji Appa ousted the Portuguese from Bassein. That is considered to be a very major battle fought in 1739. And there is a Vaitarna river, there is a Ullas river. This Salsette island is on one side Thane Creek, that is the Ullas river branches to the Bassein or Vasai Creek and Thane Creek. Next we have Colaba district, and that is now called Raigad district. Colaba district is south of Ullas river, is a very fascinating district where Maratha capital of Shivaji at Raigad existed. That is around about 20 or 30 kilometers north of major town called Mahad. That is on the river river Savitri. River Savitri and Srivardhan Murud Janjira used to be a princely state. You can very easily remember. Alibag is the capital of the headquarters of the district, and Karjat. So that is the Colaba district or Raigad district, the Shivaji's capital, resided or hosted under district. And further south, you can see the Ratnagiri district is a very important district. Ratnagiri district is south of Savitri river. And we have Dapoli, Ratnagiri, where the agricultural university was established, Konkan Agricultural University or Vishwavidya at Dapoli. Then we have Chiplun river on Vasisthi, Chiplun town on Vasisthi river, and Sangameshwar on Shastri river. There is a river called Shastri, that is Sangameshwar. You can remember Sangameshwar, Shastri, and Chiplun. Of course, Ratnagiri. Rajapuri is the southern part. The former railways minister hailed from Rajapur, and that is southern part of Ratnagiri. It was a big district south of Colaba district or Raigad district. Now, southernmost part south of Vagaton river. There is a river called here Vagaton that is now made into Sindh-Durg district, also called Malvan region. People speak a type of dialect of Konkani called Malvan. The princely state of Savantwadi existed there, and Vengurla, Savantwadi, Malvan in this region. So you can very easily remember, this is the Goa. You have a Malvan region, Malvan district, that is Sindhudurg district. Remember Savantwadi princely state, Ratnagiri district. Then you have a Kolaba district, Raigad, that is princely state of Murud Janjira. Abyssinians or Habasis, who are the immigrants from Ethiopia. They ruled it for a lot of years, and it was merged to Bombay state later. And of course you have Thane and Jawahar, princely state in the Thane district. Thane district. So this is the, you can, at one place you can see all of them, Thane district, Kolaba, Ratnagiri district, and I have mentioned all the taluks here. And coming back, and see, it's very important if you start looking at historically and remember how these districts metamorphosed. Always start with British time. The British is the one that made lot of geographical knowledge and systemized it from the geographer James Runnell onwards, and after Battle of Palasi they consolidated these districts. Most of the districts were well consolidated by 1857. So you can see here there are only, this is the Daman is the one corner of Konkan, and Gomantak is the other corner of Konkan. You see this is the Bombay Salsette Island. There are only two districts here, North Konkan district, later called Thane district. Now we have South Konkan districts. It's called Ratnagiri area. This is the princely state of Savantwadi. Sometimes you may see the spellings a little different. That's how the geographers named it at that time. This is the Kolhapur princely state. You can see here Janjira princely state. You can see Janjira princely state. You can see the Jawahar princely state. Remember Jawahar princely state, Janjira princely state, and Savantwadi princely state, and Kolaba district, and Ratnagiri district, Malvan district, Kolaba district, and Thane district. So already you got 7-8 areas to easily comprehend. Of course, the Bombay itself is an island of is an archipelago of 6 or 7 islands, and reclaimed later, then enclosed within the Salsette Island. You can see all of those things, and you can see these things very easily here. Mumbai, the princely state. This is the Gujarat area. These are the Sahyadri mountains here, and Panaji means that is the Portuguese Imperium, the Catholic headquarters of Asia of the Portuguese Empire. And you can see those areas, and you see this is the Bombay, and you can see the Bassein will be somewhere here, Vasai, that is the Bassein, the Battle of Bassein, won by Chimaji Appa, the brother of Peshwa Bajirao. This is the Mahad. You can see the Mahad. North of Mahad is the Raigad, the capital of Chhatrapati Shiva, and this is the Dapoli in the Ratnagiri, where the Konkan Agricultural University is present. This is the Chiploon. The river Vasisti flows on Chiploon, and this is the Sangameswar, and this is the river Shastri. And Ratnagiri, there is a small river, Kauzi in Ratnagiri, and Vagaton river. This is the Vagaton river, and south of the Vagaton river, you will see the most of the Vagaton river and most of the Malvan region. This is the Boros, is the capital of Sindhudurga Malvan district. You can see the Malvan town, Kudal and Savantwadi and Vengurla, and of course this is the Portuguese Empire. And you can see the same thing, and you can see here the Daman. This is the Thane district, and this is the Ratnagiri district, the historic Ratnagiri district, Savantwadi state and Deccan states, and this is the Kolhapur princely state, this is the Janjira princely state, this is the Jawahar princely state, and ruled by a Maharaja. that is about fascinating Maharashtra, part 1 of our Maharashtra series. We talked about some of the 3 districts in the Konkan seaboard west of Sahyadri Mountains, overlooking the majestic Sindh Sagar Ocean of Bharat. Mitram and Bandhuvam, see you later in other presentations, and if you like the presentations, I really appreciate you subscribe the channel and bring it to the notice of your friends, and you are always welcome to put your comments or any other suggestions, and see you later in other presentations.